War 11 of Season 48 versus XK9, and I am bringing Domino, Silk, and Hulkling, taking Path 7 in both sections, and should be a pretty small war for me. So, the first fight, pretty straightforward. We've seen it a bunch of times. This time again without a Wags, which is not that big of a deal. Just need to get her to be a little bit passive and hold block, and we should be good to go. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. This does go a little bit worse than any of the other ones, but honestly, I'm fine with how it went. I think it wasn't necessarily bad, and I may employ this strategy later, because I accidentally kind of did a decent thing. So here we do. We tap her a couple times. Wonderful. Try to get her to block. All right, we get a couple off, but I'd love to get more than that. And yeah, there she holds block, and check this out. I accidentally parry her, so now she has the damage reflect, but her cleanse is also on cooldown, which means I can parry freely. So honestly, maybe should just do that off rip. It's a little bit better. But yeah, there we get a combo ender, so we punish that. And yeah, pretty much good to go here. Going to block this and combo into my special 2 a tiny bit slowly so that the heal block doesn't get shrugged and she damage reflects my massive special 2. But yeah, so she's gone. Not much going on there, pretty straightforward. Then I have an absorbing man. It's absorbing man. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm going to push him to L2, and then I'm going to throw mine. Yeah, not that much going on here. So we're going to, I guess, just backdraft and get him to L2, because then he won't have the physical resist. And honestly, there's not even really a point in heavy countering that, because like the regen's not going to be there, and I don't really care about the energy resist, so I don't even really want to bother heavy countering that if I don't have to. There's not really a reason to. Okay, so here we heavy him, trying to push him to L2. Wonderful. So here he is at L2, perfect. Now we just need him to throw this special, which he doesn't really seem to want to do. A couple accidental parries there. He's pretty aggressive, and there he finally lets it rip. So yeah, again, look at this. I don't really care about his regen. Like he doesn't really have any, basically. So I heavy, then I striker, then I can heavy again for the double fury. Drop this special 2. First hit crits, third and fourth hits crit. None of the last 2 crits, so he lives, which sucks, but it's fine because he's at 6%. So I can just combo, and if that didn't kill, the heavy and the special one surely would have. So not the best AI, but we got it done without really any of an issue. Then we have Shuri in section 2, and this fight, last time I took this fight with Hulkling, I believe that was the war that Andrew the Rough commentated over, actually. And I threw 2 or 3 special 2s into her block. So let's not do that again. That's stupid. So that's kind of what's going through my head. I put on a 150% cosmic boost because I didn't want to get too much power, but I neglected to realize that my striker gain would not be enough to where I could like knock her down before the special 2, and so I was probably going to throw the special 2 into protection, and honestly that 200% would have been a lot better. So if I take this fight again, I will use a 200%. Didn't really fully think through my game plan when choosing which one. I just thought he'd hit really hard. So here I'm trying to bait that heavy out so that she doesn't have armor later on, and I can hit into her block when she's untouchable. There we go. So yeah, just playing this carefully. Drop this special 2. It does give me back almost a bar of power. Probably about half a bar, actually, but and then now my combos are going to be doing a crap load of damage. There we go. Yeah, great stuff. And here now I have my striker, which means I can knock her down before the special 2, and that's where our real damage comes into play. And I kind of neglect to realize how much power I'm going to be getting, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about here. So I do this, okay, and I should just one hit into striker, but here I tap her once. Like, why am I doing that? And by one hit I meant into block, because now I'm going to have to hit her in the face, because I can't throw in blockable specials, and I get to L3. So yeah, just a general bad gameplay and strategies there. It's really not that big of a deal. There's no threat to this fight. Hey, Jordan, I bet it's weird to see this special 3 reversed, huh? But yeah, so really not that much that's bad in terms of like threatening my ability to survive, but not a great fight in terms of execution. I can do the partial dex parry on that, but like, why would I even bother? Okay, so here we go. A couple hits in a block. Make sure not to finish my combo. And yeah, once she can block again, this fight should hopefully end. get a combo, special 2, get a crit, and she dies. So, terrible fight, but not like in a dangerous way, just in a kind of stupid way. And that brings us to our last fight, which is the Zemo. I invul for this, of course. I'm currently now down to 1 invul on the season, so great news. But yeah, pretty straightforward. I have the 200% mutant boosts on, and yeah, so I'm just going to parry at the start, just so I can build up my prowess. Missed that parry there like a noob. Okay, that's fine though. Gonna parry again. And yeah, we're just trying to build up our thing a little bit. Okay, getting a lot of really, really great crit RNG on our combos themselves. Hopefully that can transfer over to the, you know, the specials. So here we get him to block, and we've maxed out our tactic prowess, which is perfect. Theoretically, should not have to worry about this for the rest of the fight. But here I'm just tapping him for space, and I'm kind of wary because I could get rooted, and I do. So I dropped the special 1. That's actually the first time I think I've gotten rooted all season. Gotten a little bit lucky with the crit RNG, and also with just failing his both root and shrugs. So that's the first time I've ever actually gotten rooted. There we get a backdraft intercept with a light attack, and he does get his cleanses back up. I'm actually losing a fair bit of prowess just because of the length of this fight. Just stretching on so long. There I thought he was going to block, honestly, but he did not. Should have done a light to make him hold block. And here I'm like, alright, let me just drop this special 2. Bam, bam, no crits, 25k on the last 2 hits, terrible. And so at this point, like, I might get rooted again. So I need to get my special back up just to protect me from that. Then I can hit into his block just to re-up my prowess a little bit. And yeah, hopefully he throws the special, because that special 2 would hurt me really bad. So please throw this. And he does eventually. Alright, and he's at 2 now, which also means if I stun him or fatigue him, there's going to be a problem. So I tried a relic so it happens in the relic, but that does not work. Trying to get this SP2 out of him because that would really hurt my feelings if he threw it. And so I actually get rooted here, but I get pushed to L2, drop that, and the fight is over. So pretty brief 4-fight war with a couple mistakes, but I got away unscathed.